Hey guys, the main part of the video is just me getting to 2000. Alright, the Gold Valley. The Gold Valley is top 100 entities get 2000. That's boring though. But you know what's gonna spice it? It's not supposed to be boring, by the way. But there's a spice. There's a thing that just blew my mind because it makes no sense. But hey, it it makes a lot of sense when I like Ariana so much. She deleted her Instagram posts, and people noticed at May 28th. They should be able to notice pretty fast. The funny thing is, I did something on May 28th. And if you notice here, like, this is AM. Technically, what I did was at 12 a.m., but I live in a special place in Europe where it's usually people, when they tweet stuff, it's Americans, alright? Exclusively. I don't know how much Europeans actually use Twitter. We're like Facebook junkies instead. Because we want to be actually like connected with each other instead of shit posting stuff that we wouldn't understand anyways. But yeah. So when you look at AM, it was 4 it was actually 4 p.m. And I'm gonna show you guys something kind of ridiculous. I can't believe it, to be honest, but it is what it is. It's a sign from gods, alright? But I did do enough effort. I like her enough, and I fantasize about her, and I dream about her, and it's like, it's not really something that creeps me out. It's just another notification for everyone else who's watching. You know, you're watching is it's a note for you, not for me necessarily. Yes, thanks for the ding, but uh, you know, it's a shared experience. So we were celebrating year 30 for Ariana, her hitting their 30s. That's pretty cool, right? It's a milestone. But it would be too weird if she deleted posts on her birthday, right? It would be too obvious, alright? Obvious what's going on. This date is completely random, technically, alright? And this sort of behavior is completely random. No one can explain it, except I can kind of explain it because I almost like conjured this thing. Do you see more Ariana posts? No? Not yet? Well, you have confidence, but this was just me talking about confidence. It has barely to do with Ariana, it's just, you know, it's a post. It's a bullshit episode, which is still May 30. Pretty close, right? But then you have this thing that just lands exactly at May 28th. Usually when I make a thumbnail, I post the video at the same time. It's just how it goes. So here you have it. Pretty weird. I can't believe it. It matches. I just wanted to check it out. Like, oh, maybe some weird thing. No, it's just right there. It's just dead. Dead serious. Meet me halfway was the thumbnail. If it can load fast enough. You know, I was like referencing her Instagram post and all that shit. And it just happened. And the rainbow obsession, I just like exaggerated that because she's posting rainbows and whatnot. And it just kind of magically did something immediately the same day. The connection was built. of some kind. Like, because I have this connection, this magical thing, you would think I would be able to explain it. The only thing I can do is just take the blame of like, well, yes, she deleted her posts because they don't actually matter, because a new thing matters all of a sudden in her life, and she just wanted to send another message to the people that something else matters right now. So I'll take the blame anytime. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm very eager to do that. Now I try to dig even deeper, which is not very successful for me. But the first post that she allowed to exist is March 20, right? So you would ask me what I was doing at March 20. I recorded pretty much everything since 2019. However, there's a dead space, all right? There was a space when I was arrested, into a hospital, because I was acting nuts. And if you look into these videos, like, I was being weird, all right? I was stripping. I was even recording in a shitty way with my phone almost kind of attached to the laptop. It was like really weird stuff, and I definitely talked about weird things that no one would understand. I did took some videos of how I lived alone, basically. But yeah, you can really mess with your mind if you live alone and you don't have enough friends. You're not trying to be coherent anymore. It's just kind of it's a messy thing. But I came out of it. It was a journey. I still slowly crawled out of this incoherent nonsense when I couldn't even put together a good thumbnail. You know, it's it's tough. It's tough looking back and knowing that, like, back in the day, like, I didn't have the ability to make videos whatsoever and be competent in doing so, in expressing myself the way that I am now. It's not perfect. We are not all the way out of the swamp of, trash content, so to speak. But, like, it's so much more organized. I've put so much more effort into it, and definitely improved. Definitely have plenty of experience and plenty of self-esteem to, like, spend it on a fucking celebrity. Why not have the biggest one? Fuck it, right? Because if I cannot get any friends, like, something is up, man. Like, this is not acceptable. People are just too free to do whatever the fuck they want. And it would be nice to just cut that off. But yeah, I was in a hospital since my birthday. Literally, I got arrested on my birthday as a present. And I was kind of not sleeping. I was just, like, doing my thing, going nuts, going pretty crazy on my own until it just turned into a mess. And I, got into conflict with my mom, and that's what leads into just into absolute nonsense that led into even more problems, because now you're crazy, now you did that thing, now we can just lock you in for even longer because you did another thing. And it's like they're just looking for a way to trash you as a person, but only because they found you. They see you. When I live in shadows, like, no police is gonna come to my home and bother with me. But when they do bother, now they're just power creeping on. They're just sitting on your face, basically. When they see a face, they want to sit down. It's like, I'm a government person. Where's your face? Let me sit down on your face. I think it's very comfortable. That's how it feels like. They find you and they fucking sit down on you. Because it's illegal to be found, basically. Otherwise, you're just completely invisible. Everyone's living their life. You know, try not to stand out. Uh, yeah, I mean, the hospital experience the first time, it was quite painful, and I do have notes, so I could try and bring back the notes that I have from my phone. I still would have to turn on my phone, which is actually a challenge. I will try to do it just for the sake of like potential more magic, but like I don't expect it to be magical. But you never know. I'll try. All right, we tried this one, and weird. This is weird. This is impossible to explain at this point. It's impossible. It's very, very, very unlikely for this thing to match. All right, to match in such a powerful way where I'm like sending a message and she clearly receives the message. Right, like it's insane. All right, and now she's like being a spiritual fucking person overall, but at the same time, she's kind of supporting drag queens, and it annoys me a little bit. All right, it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It's like all her stories about fucking queens. Like, what is that? It's weird. But at the same time, it's quite a message of like how fucking deranged America is becoming, and that there is no turning back anymore. You just have to play along, because it's just so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, and you know it's going to a trash bin. There's no way it's sustainable. To lose sanity like this, like it's less sanity to become a drag queen than do these kind of videos. Because these kind of videos, I would just kind of look back. Maybe there's some substance in there. Maybe there's a laugh you can have. It's a very tough one, but you know, this was my evolution phase. Like, very, very tough. I think I was starting to record the screen. Funny enough. I came back home, I set myself up, and slowly started improving content, kind of. And it's kind of cool to look back, absolutely. So let me see if I can find notes. Again, it's on my phone. I won't be able to show it, just describe it. Before I check my phone, there's something more. There was a proc moment that made me ask of like, oh, how is Ariana doing? I asked because this happened. I conceded to Ariana, and I got 7th place, which is a rating basically, but you can say 7th ring or something. It's kind of weird. That was a weird one. I'm like captured and like. Then I just checked out like her Instagram. Like, wait, what the fuck? Muted? What do you mean I'm? What's going on here? That it got deleted? I just noticed. Like, I would be able to notice this notification. This is getting weird, man. It doesn't load anymore. I paid for this, man. So weird. Cause like she would just leave it alone, but then it would get automatically deleted. I'm not sure what's going on. I am an obsessively honest person, but it's so exciting to do that. To just try and talk to people, because like it's so weird that people don't want to talk. That people are not honest. Like, what is there to hide? Out of all the things, I would be scared of data collectors and all that shit. Uh, but one thing you don't want to hide is just passion overall. You want to share that with people. You don't want to be disrespectful and all that shit. So I just learned honesty. But yeah, like a lot of time I just spent alone since 2019. and posting videos were going nowhere until I pulled myself up to just like, fuck it, man. Let's grab all the power out of nowhere. Because no one cares, you know? And I didn't have to like fully invest myself and make the best videos possible. That's not my passion. I don't need that. It's too difficult. Yeah, so the problem with the phone stuff is that if you don't have internet connection, it's gonna show you a wrong time, which is like so stupid. So give me a wrong time on the date is like 2015, which is impossible. So I gotta let that slide. Anyways, I don't know. This could be called a blackout. Not gonna lie, some cool shit. You might not have access, or there isn't any text channels anymore. I will hang on to this. This is so weird though. Feels like they're supposed to be, because you see all these dots. Maybe they're placeholders, but it's weird. It's so weird. So yeah, it would be nice to have all the significance, but, you know, I'm just greedy, alright? I'm greedy for the first post to be, like, relevant to me still. Whatever. Technically, I already got what I wanted. I was just making sure. Anyways, we can focus on the thing. Just getting that gold value upgraded. So let's focus on that shit. Probably I'm gonna bleed over next day because my mind is already like I have to get comfortable with all these things going on. This is also interesting. The second post kind of leads into a conversation where I was looking for information like when did Taylor came into a picture, and it feels like you know, she is kind of present here quite a bit. You know, and Lava is supposed to be replaced by Taylor eventually, but she's supposed to be right now and back in a day a part of the team and gets knocked out by Taylor the moment I realize it's applicable. And yet she doesn't even talk that much at the start. The reason why I'm so desperate to do this video, on top of this being magical moment, is I'm running out of sparkle stuff. 134. Sparkle means, you know, when I'm having fun with the girls in my fantasy world, they get points. And they're gonna be very annoyed that I can't give them anything, man. Need to sparkle a little bit harder, man. And the best way to do it is to achieve checkpoints, and 2000 is a pretty good checkpoint as well. So everything adds up that, you know, it's a cool video to make. And hopefully the flavor is gonna help. At the same time, we are approaching YouTube Rewind, meaning that top 100 is a very hot spot. Especially the between top 80 to top 120. Like, it's a hot spot of people competing with each other to get those seats. So we get to a little bit of a get a taste of what's going on down there at the borderline. Again, just for the reference, I'll resummon. Let's see that many. top 90 to 120. And we can see, like, Mr. Who's the Boss is gonna be bumped. Now, Billboard 100, we can push that. Kimmy may be possible. Gabby, I might be able to check out, but I'm kind of concerned about her. Miley Cyrus should be possible. The rest, however, now gets a lot more complicated. So it's not an easy episode, guys, by any means. This will take a whole day. Yeah, it was one of those kind of weird moments. Captured Taylor battling the other girls. She was like the outsider for so long, and it's kind of an interesting moment. But it has nothing to do with Ariana, so it's a little bit kind of disappointing. However, it does feel like, okay, this is a Taylor moment. And at March 20, I was in a hospital. When I was in a hospital, I saw a picture of Selena and her, diagnosis, basically. Which is kind of ironic, right? You are in a hospital and you get your celebrity interest, and she's also kind of dealing with, hospitalization of some kind because of this lupus thing. And like, wait, did we just collected all Powerpuff Girls magically? What is going on? Now, magic just came back again. It's pretty weird. Because I don't think anything as intense happened any other day with Taylor. This seems pretty basic memory that I have that cannot be topped. Very interesting. Because again, when I looked for actual reference, when I started replacing Taylor with Lava with Taylor, like, I don't get the reference. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it in my videos. I couldn't find it anywhere. So this is actually a pretty cool reference that happened way earlier. Huh. So I keep chatting with this girl, right? But it looks like it's the end. I don't want to talk with you, man. Please don't write me. It's like, what? If you don't respond, it's fine. But it's like so fucking demeaning. I don't want to offend you, but here's something very offensive. Like, if you don't want to offend someone, you have to work it out. There's no way out of it. There's no nice thing you can do besides actually doing nice things in return. Like, give me something else to talk to. I don't know. It's not a big deal. But, so, I give her this. Not full explanation, no need. And, we all fall in love with stars, and it's wrong. No. When you're 10 or 12 years old. It's so stupid, right? Is the dumbest card that I see every time being played of like, oh, you're so immature or whatever. It's such a common card, and like, what do you mean immature? You can be mature about everything in life. You can squeeze experience into anything. And celebrating celebrities sounds like, a common thing. Fall in love with celebrities is actually kind of rare. You have no idea. Like, I don't see people falling in love with celebrities that easily. It's just, you just know you can't get there, you know. But I know I can. It's a whole nother dynamic that I had to break through. And you know, life is so much simpler than you imagine. And it's like, I wish. I wish it was simple, I guess. If I was a normie, I would think that way. But I'm not a normie. I lack love, so I have to grab more hope. Because I don't have love, I have to buy hope instead. And hope that would turn into love potentially. Or will have a chain effect of like it enables that person, it enables that person to talk to me, boom, boom, boom. Basically a chain effect of and it could get even faster and faster, right? Based on my skill. So who knows? But here it is. The ending, boys. But I mean, like, she's in a similar position as well. And she thinks that it's relatable, right? Like, I care about her, and it's like, oh, you're drooling on me, basically. You really want to have me, but you can't. Yeah, it's like, what can I have? I want answers. I don't want to just do things and let things happen, because nothing happens just because I'm smart. When I'm smart, I have gravity, and no one's gravitating to me. That means they're not smart. You know, it's just as simple as it gets. They're not smart. They're not smart enough to gravitate yet. So we're just gonna keep moving forward. You have to be just smart enough to find gravity. Because why do you need gravity? To fucking build life, maybe? To have a starting point that actually makes sense in life? So yeah, I only receive pain from other people and I have to keep moving forward. There's a note. Nothing changes. Nothing ever changes at the moment. I just keep moving forward because I'm not there yet. But you know, what I have to do at the same time, and the reason why I feel pain, is you know, I operate differently. I give people chances. I give people plenty of chances. Alright, because I got nothing to do in the meantime. Nothing better to do than interact with people. And they always, burn out of those chances. They, crumble in my arms. I get to see their weaknesses and why they are in the life that they are. People have plenty of choices in life. I don't. I'm not a normie. All right, I'm not. I don't have choices. I'm barely surviving. Thank you very much. But everyone else like crumbles in my hands because I get to see what they did in life to get to this point that they're like a toxic waste and they're just waiting basically. For them it's just a waiting game of like maybe there's going to be a better day. Maybe something will improve in their lives that will make them happy. Now they're just waiting. They're kind of slowly losing things and not actually building anything. Because you detach from your parents and life gets significantly more difficult. The less people you have to support you, it's so much more difficult. I needed my mom. I came back home and like I needed that person to be around. And it's very, very difficult to just find someone like that. Like, these offers should be around everywhere. We should be solving each other's problems. But the world is freezing instead. And it makes no sense to me. But hey, if it still makes sense to you, that's an interesting choice. Keep going your direction. I'll just continue, growing towards the stars and you can be jealous in the end, no problem. No. No particular problem detected. So yeah, I'm capable of defeating in arguments men and women equally, and it's too easy. It's way too easy. She just got triggered of like and started judging me instead of actually helping me. That's the difference. That's the choice. If you want to help me, that puts burden on me, to receive help. It's actually pretty tough position. But if you judge me, there's no burden. I just trash you back. I like you trash talk me, I trash talk you. Nothing happens. Don't worry about it. There's no burden. I just type in some fucking words on the screen. Eat it. You know. You did minimum effort. I can do minimum efforts squared. I don't care. I have plenty of time to do that. Because I learned from that. It's an experience. I appreciate it. So yeah, this connection with Ari, like, you can try and attack it. It's not gonna work out very well though. You just gotta let it happen, and see what happens. Unless you care about me just enough to build a relationship with me instead, then I'll appreciate it. And the more relationships like that happen, I will not be able to get to Ari that easily anymore. But if people just judge me, I will get there. You're just not gonna like the results, alright? You're not gonna like when I combine forces, with such a power creep celebrity, alright? Like, you're not gonna like that. So people have to at least get a hold of some stocks, for that relationship. So, because it seems now like it's impossible to stop it, to stop this moving train. But everything's possible. I don't care. You can build a nuke and just nuke the train. I respawn. I have to start all over again. It sounds like Judgment though, so I'm probably gonna make anti-nuclear weapon. Find your place, nuke it instead. See how you like it, and nothing resets. I just respawn at the same spot because I asked God, please. Nukes make no sense. Can you ban this? Thank you very much. So no, it's not that easy. Alright. The world is not as easy as you think. You would love that. Everyone loves that. Especially if they want to hold a lot of friends and connections. They would love that. Because they feel that when I come into play, I am impossible to talk to. I'm too big. I'm just too big of a person. I just want to dump my feelings and all that shit. And I want to do that because I'm fucking lonely. I'm full of love. I don't know where to dump it, that makes me a threat, That makes me a big threat. You don't want to talk to me? Like, shit, this guy is gonna fucking electrocute me with love, dude. I don't want to touch this thing. That's what's going on. It pisses me off, man. But we're going forward. I still have 30 minutes to finish the video and stuff. So let's focus on that top tier stuff. Let's summon all these people that I believe in. This one's easy. Billboard, yeah, so we can check it out. It's not a big deal. I should be checking it regularly, but not obsessively. We can check Gabby, even though she's kind of trash now. Yes, as I've said. Maybe Lawrence. It's a tough one. Flat Earth, man. God, that's a really tough one, because at some point arguments just dry out. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can save Flat Earth anymore. Even though I like the concept, but there's no frontrunner that's good enough to the level that I anticipate them to have. Then there's Shane, which I can't help right now. Elon. There's plenty of Elon drama going on. Except I don't like him, you know? And then there's Facebook. Apparently it exists. Wow. I can sort of do that. It's a tough one though, but something interesting happened. So we have a whole day basically to focus on these buttons. I'm gonna try and I mean this is gonna be a 2-hour video, absolutely. There's no escape. Sunny V. Sunny V, it's a tough one to try and save, unfortunately. Jimmy's right here. And he could interconnect himself to more shit. I could just like rewatch Selena, Taylor, other crap. That's like highly influential, right? And he can just connect to that. Which make him quite influential overall if he makes it. John Stossel. At this point now it's a tough one. Maybe Tinder can be saved. Linkin Park, okay. Because I remember Ari again saying, I like Linkin Park. And in my dreams. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I have no choice. Let's do Tinder. Nicolimo, why not? We can watch Scott Pilgrim related movie. Whoever houses the actors. Normally Anna Kendrick is the question mark, right? Is she doing anything interesting? Because now I'm actually interested in movies. Now I have the capacity to be able to like movies, not for their flashiness or I don't know, for brain dead feeling that you would have while watching a movie. No, I truly analyze and I see the potential of how inspiring it is to your life. That's the whole point, man. AVGN, I probably have to let go. It's kind of pain, but it doesn't fit anymore. Is Stara good enough? That is really cool. Really cool, but it's dry now. I don't think it's possible. And then there is Zed. Zed. Funny enough, Zed is in an interesting category, in an interesting position, because there's foxes, which gives 20% to Zed. It's helpful, but Zed is so far behind now that he cannot compete for 2000 anymore. He just fell. Alright. So we have a few things we might want to grow. Basically, 10 buttons we need to reach 2000, which is really difficult. We're talking about what? Most of them are like a average 150, so we need 1,500 points. Are you kidding me? That's very difficult. Trust me, bro.
It never ends well for such influencers. It was only a matter of time before Gabby Hanna was knocked down. I guess she could no longer.
Yeah, she could be down, but that doesn't mean that that's somehow bad. I don't know. Maybe she wants to be down. Maybe it's her strategy of some kind. I believe in her. But other people just want to kick her while she's down, you know? The mockery is succeeding, guys. Yeah, I don't... She's fine. I believe in her so far. she created so much drama that I cared about her in the first place. And every drama collector is just some random person that I've seen before. That doesn't distinguish from other people. You know, you have to show your face to be able to be influential to begin with. By the way, it seemed like I was like in some kind of broken acting house, and there was Pete Davidson in there doing a school work, school level work. They have to read a text and come up with answers or whatever. And he was asking for help as if he's stuck there. You know, it's kind of crazy. But it is. It's a contract. Acting is a contract. And you're like stuck learning the script and all that shit. It's actually kind of painful looking into it. I'm not gonna lie.
And there she was, trending titled Out Loud. And once again, the internet was divided. Some people felt she sang pretty okay, but others had a field day mocking her voice. And
I added to my playlist. It almost makes me cry, I guess. I don't know. We could listen to that again. It's emotional, it's good, but it went downhill. It kept going downhill, and it's really sad. Like, I don't want to see a pretty person lose themselves so quickly. Like, she could have hovered around a little bit longer. And she still has cool memories stored in there, so we get to see the whole process. It's a pretty big deal. There's no need to mock this person. Just with the fact that people are divided on this song, they're idiots, alright? No need. No need to look for drama. Because she's probably just playing into it of like, well, you want a drama really badly because you're looking for it so much. Okay, I'll play into it. You know, I'll obsess with you guys. You know, you try to relate to normies and you get in trouble for it. Unless you love someone else, you know, instead of your audience. This is what you get, you know, as a consumer. Hello, guys, you know.
I see you when I'm in the dark. You just couldn't fight for this, but it's not your fault. Say what you mean out loud.
That was easy. Alright, I don't think I will cry, though, on anything else, but I just proved my point. It's fucking crazy, bro. Was it like the only music video with long hair that she has? It seems that way. I don't think Butterflies, you know, it's a positive enough song to say that she was with long hair. Alright. But she kind of was like transitioning in that sense. She feels butterflies in order to destroy her image, which is kind of a bad choice, but it's it still keeps her going, you know. It explains everything. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she has long hair. She just wears a bunch of wigs. You know. So there's a lot to explore with the context that I gave you guys. But I cried. We had enough. Alright? Where should I go next? I want to go to Billboard. Oh wow, look at Olivia. She wants to be burnt. Let's go. Sorry, Olivia, if you don't have protection from vampires. Yeah, you didn't realize that fame comes with problems, you know? It's garbage, alright? So whoever's peaking is ass. As it always is. It's very annoying to try and find, diamonds in the rough, especially when there's not a lot of people making music, it feels like. It's kind of weird. Like, it's very unusual for me. Like, back in the day, you would look back and, like, there's so much music, so much going on. But I didn't observe Billboard, but, like, it felt like a lot of music is produced. And now I just see the same faces, right? On the top. And then a bunch of black people.
I can't remember everything.
That's number 2, and it's a fucking country song. You can't not have pop songs on your Billboard. Like, how? How is it possible? We can't relate to these things in masses. We're not gonna listen to country songs. How is it supposed to be so popular? It's not. It's bullshit. So, I wish I could just switch to something else right now, and I'm not exactly sure what's fueling Billboard right now. Because it just gets 200. I checked it a few times. And I wanted to do an experiment of, like, if I click on an artist, I think... Well, I can't... What if I use something else? There's 200, which looks like trash immediately. And this one looks somewhat reasonable. The first 3 positions, clean. Okay. Fucking global is... Maybe that's what we want. No, there's still shit. Yeah, I mean, Billboard looks like garbage to me. That I was waiting a long, long time until it just falls apart. And it's irrelevant. Thank you very much. Yeah, even K-pop choice is shit. Everything sucks, man. Oh, wow. It would have been perfect style, but it's a style perfect. What I miss. The he dropped. It doesn't say. It's kind of funny. And obviously these are old songs, which is weird. Really weird. But it's shit. Oh, Blinding Lights are coming back. Like, it's just a lot of old stuff that I didn't have to come here to see it. Alright? It's irrelevant to me. You know what they say, go woke and go broke. But when it comes to going broke, like, you're just not gonna get new music anymore. We're too woke for that one. There is this thing that calls itself Billboard. Billboard Hot 100. But it seems clean. And I looked into it before. But it's literally fucking clean. Well, some black dudes. So basically YouTube has fixed it. But it's not even YouTube, it's some fucking chillax dude. Who is this guy? What, people just discovered marshmallows? Wait, so is it here? Please? That would be nice. Unless it saved the thumbnail and it's not there. Just for vanity's sake, bro. Whatever.
Is
Was it in your childhood? Something happening in your past with the sadness here I probably.
So yeah, basically some dude has saved Billboard, cleaned it up. He should call it his own creation, but it's fair that he made it so I can find it, and I would want to click on it to some extent. But it's not 1-to-1 ratio, okay? This seems easy access, easy to fucking interact with. And again, cleaner, where it seems like it's pop stars and not just shit. Random shit. You might ask what problem America has. Well, it's pretty obvious.
Turboline watcher, PG Lane collar, 911 slider.
Yeah, it's called assholes who are defended by anti-racism. But the only thing they want to express is fucking rap and shit. And make America a flag out of fucking cigarette buds? Is this what's going on? Fucking worms. Who knows? Thank you. Thank you for that one. That's why I didn't want to review Beyonce, because, like, we're not reviewing Beyonce, we're reviewing a cluster of black shit. Alright? Honestly, it's also convenient that I get to kind of click around, and some of the artists I haven't checked out, but I still have them. Except I'm kind of gonna run out soon, so I don't know why I'm highlighting. But, you know, checking out other people and lighting them up is a pretty important process. You know, going from that 0 to 7% or something, or more, as I'm doing right now. It really boosts this number. You're just lighting up an inactive person, so that's pretty cool. I'm telling you guys, if you do a good job, you steal. Alright, so Billboard 100, shit, but this one playlist on YouTube, pretty good. You know, there's a difference. So if there's something shit and you make something better, you to make a steal, and you win, and it's game over. Bye Billboard. Fuck yourselves. Alright, convenience is the key to success. And you gotta keep it clean from black people looting your store, so, you know, it's not convenient if the store is empty. Yeah, the moment you remove opinions, you don't have racism anymore. But guess what? You also lost opinions, and now you have no ability to defend yourself from anything whatsoever. So now your life is so much worse, and just because you wanted to get rid of racism, you just scraped off a bunch of, again, I guess, organs from your body. Now you can barely breathe. It's like, I tried to remove racism. Was I successful? Absolutely. That was, in order to not to be racist, you have to feed the hungry with your body, you know, like, that's how it works. Like, that's the feeling, man. Is disturbing. So yeah, the only reason why people want diversity is so that they're infiltrated, you know? There's an assassin in the mists, you know? In their group. Fucking insanity. And on top of that, if you even play a 100 playlist, it lags like fucking crazy. It's a nightmare. Look at this shit. My god, I can't believe this is so difficult. It's so difficult to load a fucking 100 things. You don't have to load all the thumbnails, bro. You don't have to even load this fucking shit in the first place. But no. Fuck yeah, let's lag. We didn't test this feature on this billion-dollar website. It's a vibe that, like, these people with phones, they're fighting a war against fucking poor people and trying to take their money and whatever, trying to take their self-esteem. But it's not working out anymore for some reason. Seeing all the vultures circling, basically. Yeah. No longer self-esteemed. So, you can't blame people for creating the apocalypse, because we have to bring down the big guys. But if people gonna try to attack me, like, they're gonna regret it, man. Fuck it, am I right? I'll just make my own top 100 if I have to. It's probably not gonna be top 100 because I don't have time to manage that shit. But it will be. And it's not gonna be a playlist. It's just gonna be a video that I release, every season, so to speak. Top 100 playlist or whatever. Right? Well, it's hard because like you need to make a playlist in order to give the songs without the copyright battle, It's that stuff. I'll have to make a playlist, unfortunately. Probably I'll just do it in a separate channel. So I'll just dump it on Ignorito, but then highlights on my channel. Because I have more prestigious playlists to be held here. And I still have empty space on the second channel. Yeah, I mean, if there's a job to be done, and I sense it, and I can't find anything myself, it's like, whatever, I'll just make my own thing. It's gonna be shit because I know everything about it, but, well, I'll dig deeper, I guess. That's my life. Luckily for Billboard, we're so close. Might as well fucking finish it off. Also, it has 100 points of heat already. Not lucky for Billboard. I'm not even looking at Chillax anymore. I'm just like running away as fast as I can just to get away from all these black people, bro. How far do I have to go, man? You're right. It's so difficult to know K-pop names because it's very difficult to distinguish them, learn them, and they're not in the title ever. That's also a very interesting move, I'm not gonna lie. And there's always YouTube down there, sucking off K-pop. Stop it. Fuck it, let's do Miley Cyrus date while we listen to another random playlist. Pop 100. We should just rename it, to be honest. But I'll do my own version, so I have to. I just have to. All of this is shit.
Shawty gon' give me a la 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 as I
Okay. No need to be loved by you. Is that true, though? Not anymore? Let's see it. Is 50 enough? No, it's not. It's not enough, man. Ain't not enough, man.
that this life is easy. Yeah, when my world is falling apart, when there's no light to break up the dark, that's when I look at you.
Alright, 7 left, it seems like. What's next? Let's combine Nikki with Facebook, but you would question, like, what am I gonna do on Facebook? Well, I got something. You've been recognized as the top fan of your school. That's pretty good stuff. I want to be a fan of, other schools too. I probably can split this into 2 parts. I do want to, like, recharge, because fucking hell. Natural disasters, boys. Basically, natural karmic disasters, because my mom is fucking lazy or whatever. It makes me feel safe, though. I don't know. But, there's a lot more drawbacks than positive shit. Like her not leaving home. But, you know, she can come back with anything. All sorts of diseases and thoughts and ideas and stupidity. And people. And self-esteem. Basically, long story short, we want to renew the house, but it cost a ridiculous amount. What, 2 million? And what, you split amongst 45, I think? Maybe 60 households? And it's still a ridiculous fucking number. 30K basically. I don't know, man. It's insanity. In other words, you know, the purge is beginning to show its fucking face. I mean, look at all the other houses. They've been renovated. You could say that. And I mean, like, yeah, there's a difference. You know, first of all, there's me, and I don't like it. I don't like when my money just disappears. 30K? Where the fuck do we get that? Our house, no one wants to buy our house for that. We're renovating, you know, like, this is insane. This is horror show, basically. Something has to change, or someone has to die. Because this is not normal. Alright? This is a fucking bank robbery, basically. They treat us as a fucking vault. Ain't no fucking vault in here, bro. You can only get self-esteem, maybe, if you open the vault. Because we all hiding here, and we will love whoever is gonna break through the door, break through the ice. But spending money? Who can afford this shit? I mean, I wanna see their face, because they might not have a face for too long. So yeah, horror show opens up. As a closing of this video, I have to kind of cut it off and take my breath, because, like, this is insanity. And talk to my mom, and who knows what happens, how it escalates, because, you know, nothing is a coincidence, and I have to fucking grab everything. So right now I'm in so much stress, it's impossible for me to continue. And it's a magical video, no problem. You know, I will have to play games, I guess, to be able to get to my love. But, like, if love is true love, it's not gonna require effort, alright? Technically, people will disagree, but another reason one card that beats it all. I live in the shadows. Have you offered me anything? Have I received anything from you? Of course, I can't give anyone anything unless I get an offer first. And I'm just a young person. I can't establish anything. I don't even have friends to, like, circulate some kind of ideas and spit out ideas. Like, I have to defend myself by all means. There's no shields. There's no substance. There's no resources. There's just basically I'm screwed. And I will hope for the best. Is just the card that I have. It's kind of like a Grim Reaper Satan card. Open a gateway to oblivion card. And I can play it whenever the fuck I want. And how much I want it. You know. I just not supposed to screw people over, but I do have to screw up enemies if they think I am their enemy. Like, what are you doing? I'm trying to help everyone, mostly me, because I don't want to fucking be in a stressful situation all the time. But I'm trying to help everyone, because any lesson I learn, I want to let people know my experience on that shit. So yeah, I guess it's my time to fight. No, it's my mom's. She's older than me. She's having karmic consequences. But like this is expensive insanity, bro. This is lifelong commitment of paying taxes for no fucking reason, just because your apartment looks a little bit better. It's not more practical. It's not gonna attract, hot babes or nice cars or a good job. Like, the only thing that requires renovation is my list of friendships and my list of job opportunities and all that other crap that, well, gives me wealth and happiness. If you can't renovate that first, then I don't know what you're doing. Another problem with this is, anyways, yeah, I took the tablet from my mom, because, I give her something addictive, and I can take it back now. It's not manipulation, it's just, I'm concerned, I'm stressed out. You should be stressed too. Let's share some stress together, Do your thing. Downgrade yourself a little bit. Go back to the past. See how you like it. Some taste of history. It was my decision to give her. It's my decision to rewind a little bit. Because stress does that, Rewind time. Maybe you need some of that shit too. But this is why I'm telling you this is not my problem. My mom will try to convince me it's my problem, by all means necessary. But let's see how that works, You can make human sacrifices to entertain me. I'll be entertained for a day, I guess. That's cool. Hopefully the human sacrifices come from this apartment complex, so that there's less people that need to be convinced that they should not probably renovate the home when it cost a fortune. It cost an insanity. It cost an inflation. We cannot do these things while inflation is happening. And most importantly, the way they want to do it is they want to vote. So what, are we gonna vote who to kill? We're gonna vote on buying something, and then we're gonna steal money from people because we want to buy something? It's not supposed to be based on votes. It's supposed to be on contribution. How much someone wants to contribute, how rich people are. We need to know each other. We need to contribute towards a cause. And we need to know why we're contributing. We need to have all the reasons. None of these things are presented to me. This is absolute shit show, basically. It's absolute, purge. They're playing purge a little bit early. We're getting invitations to the purge. But I'm like, I know. It's purge, but like, come on. Just say what it is. Because you'll die just by lying, Just by lying at the wrong place at the wrong time to wrong people. You gotta be careful who you deal with, because Satan doesn't like liars. I will start asking questions now, and questions kill people often enough. Anyways, see you guys next time, very soon. I just need to recoup. Hopefully, well, I do have to release the magical bird. Hopefully nothing happens. This is a magical button right there. Fucking clickety click. Alright. We did it, guys. See ya.